much. I wanted to check in with this dream before my day gets started and I get to talking to people and possibly lose like the main aspects of the dream that I remember now, because as the day goes on, we get to talking and other ideas get inputted into our minds, and that kind of fades out the dream state for some dreams, because for some dreams it does that, but for those dreams that I really locked in, we'll remember those for years to come. But in this dream, I was with my sister, and it was some other ladies around who had children, and we went to this event. It was some event we had been invited to come to, and it was like a costume party in a ways. And so I was with these children. A couple of ladies had left their children there with me, and anyway, we were getting ready to leave, and I remember my mother showed up in the dream as well. And we were preparing to leave and to take a trip. Now, I had already received a message before about this trip that someone had went to, and I don't even know this person, but they showed me the fast racing cars. They gave me a aerial view, like from a drone, of the area and the space that we were going to be at. And the next thing I know, we were in Ghana. And so we were in Ghana, and I was so excited. They had separated the group where we were just with women only. So they had a group of women only, and they had a group of men. In this group, we were walking down the street, and they told the ladies who had natural hair to get into the front. Those ladies who, had their own hair, natural hair, we were getting the front of the line. The ladies that did not had to get to the back. So we were going through some type of traditional movement. I'm not quite sure what it was, but it was more of like a march. So we went through this march, and we were in the city streets, and we came around, and the men came. When men came, they came up in really fast, like race cars, and they were black, tinted windows, bulletproof cars, and the cars were moving extremely fast. I've never seen cars move that fast. But they were also doing like, and they just weren't driving, they were moving in sync. These cars were moving in sync, almost like they were had this choreographed movement to their driving, which was very different. And I was amazed at how fast they was going, but also I thought they was going to hit us. And none of the ladies were really afraid, but I was afraid. So then they came to a stop. They got out the cars with guns, and all these were like African men. They got out the cars with guns. They separated as well. They did a stance, and it was one leader who was calling all the shots, telling them what to do. And the ladies, we got down on the ground. Like, it was for us to lay flat on the ground. Our face to the ground, arms out, just laying down, not to move. Like, we were instructed, do not move, do not jump up, do not do anything. You just lay on the ground. So these men went through, the leader calling out different things for them to do, different movements for them to do with their guns. They did not shoot the guns, but it was almost like being in the military. They were teaching them, they were teaching them how to move together with the guns. So anyway, that stops, we get up. Next thing I know, we're inside of this building. We go inside of this building, and I'm just so excited and enthralled to be in Ghana. I look up at this building, and I see the president. I can't think of his name right now. Is it Toure of Ghana? And I look up, and he has on all white and red, and he has this sash around him that's gold and red. So his entire outfit was white. The sash around him that hung down on the side was gold and red. And I remember seeing him, and he also had like a like the Shriner's hat on his head that was very similar to that. And I got so excited. I was like, oh my God, there's a president like Ghana. Oh my God. So I get out my phone, and I'm trying to find my phone, and I forgot to let somebody else use my phone because I wanted to take a picture of him. By the time I got my phone back, he was gone. And they was like, oh, he's going to meet with his wife. He has to do this, that, and the third. I don't even remember what was told to me. But his wife is an advocate for the LGBTQ community. So I asked her, I said, so she's an advocate for the LGBTQ community? She said, no, just LGB. Not the T, not the Q, not the plus. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, that's interesting. She was like, yeah, she's a big advocate for LGB. So then it goes from that to we're getting ready to leave. They have us walk up to where the president was. And I finally have my phone. Sorry, my camera moved. I finally have my phone, and I am texting my partner here. I'm letting him know that I'm in Ghana. And I saw that my service, it was taking in such a long time to get to him. And then I tried to call him. He didn't answer. But I sent him a text message saying I'm in Ghana. So then we go through the city streets, and I'm just seeing beautiful water. I'm seeing roller coaster rides. They had a theme park. People on the street selling food. They had all these beautiful stores, all these beautiful people. The children were free, having fun. It was just like, oh my God, I'm in heaven. Like, this is why everybody's saying you need to go to Ghana. I see why. So I was thinking, I was like, ooh, I got to tell him we have to come back, and we're going to have to plan a trip to come back to Ghana together. So I go into like this little shop to buy something. I can't even remember. And this man was there, and he followed me inside the shop when I was going in, and he was selling something on the streets. And I could tell like from his look that he was trying to flirt with me. And he gets in the store, and he says, I see you. I think it was something I had on. And I was like, thank you. He said, you're really special. And I said, oh, thank you. Yes, I am. And then I walk out. We're back into the groups, and we are assigned these helicopter drivers. So the helicopter drivers put us on a helicopter to fly out. So we're flying out, and we're real low to the ground. It's not like we're high up in the sky. They're going down where people are, and I'm just thinking like, oh my God, we're going to hit something. Something's going to happen. It doesn't, but it's not 13. It doesn't, but I ended up from the helicopter ride, I'm like back home, and like I'm thinking I'm in like this reality. I was back home in Ghana, and I was with my partner, and I was like, I was in Ghana. I was trying to call you. I said, you didn't answer the phone, so I came back to see if you was okay. He said, you was in Ghana and you came back here to see if I was okay? You crazy. Like that. And I said, I didn't know if something happened to you, so I left Ghana. Yes, so that was the part. I almost forgot. So when I come back and I'm talking to my partner, I'm like, yeah, I came back because you didn't answer the phone. He said, you came back from Ghana? And I was like, yeah, because you didn't answer the phone. I didn't know what was going on and all of that. And then I'm laying on the bed, like, talking to him. And then I realized it was a dream. And I thought the dream was real. So I told him, I said, oh, my God. I said, that dream was so real. I said, dreams can be like reality. I said, I thought I was really in Ghana. I said, dreams can be like reality. And then in that time, I felt like I had lost my sense of knowing dream from reality, because I really was caught up in the fact that I thought I was really in Ghana. But I come to find out in my head, I wasn't in Ghana. I was in a dream, within a dream. So it went dream within a dream, because I was dreaming about all these things that was going on in Ghana, and I really felt like I was there. Ended up I'm back here, but I realized I was really in a dream. But when I wake up here with you, that was a dream too. So Ghana was a dream. Me coming back from Ghana to tell him about it was a dream. And now I'm here talking to you. Is this a dream? So the dream within a dream in Ghana. Y'all, I don't know what it all means. But you know what? I would tell you this. It did give me the feeling of how the elderly feel when they're in a state of dementia or Alzheimer's, and they started mixing up like dream from reality or time frames, and they started to get confused because I felt that. I really, really felt that within the dream. I was like, oh my God, I'm talking to you about a dream as if it really happened. And then it made me feel silly and crazy that I was talking to him as if that was like something that actually happened. And I'm thinking that even with the seniors, that may even be how they feel once they snap back and understand, like, hey, you know, I'm sharing something that really didn't happen, or maybe happened 60 years ago, like it happened yesterday. And I've noticed even with some singers, like they'll get quiet. And I'm thinking like maybe when they do get quiet, that's kind of like them coming into awareness, or even trying to figure out within themselves, when did this happen? You know, when did this just happen? Or what am I talking about? You know? So, yeah, I felt that strong in that dream. But it was very interesting, the Ghana dream. I never had a dream about Ghana particularly, which was interesting and weird to me. And I've had a couple of dreams about Egypt, Africa, but not like a trip like this, and not a dream within a dream, I don't believe. So I definitely wanted to share, get you all's thoughts on what you think about it, because I really felt a strong pull to share that. And just especially that end part, because I went in to get my coffee and I come back to the car, I was like, that's what it was. It was the fact that I realized, that's a huge piece, the fact that I realized that Ghana was the dream. Me being in Ghana was the dream. And I came back here to him out of the dream. But I still was in a dream even with doing that. So the mind is be very, very, very protective of the mind, and those things, listening to those things, talking about different things, watching what you're watching. Just protect the mind the best that we can, that we know how, and protect it from outside forces. And it can be beyond, you know, what we eat, but just like outside forces. But yeah, forces can come through food as well. So we just have to put a covering over ourselves and have a knowing that nothing can really penetrate our own physical force field that we have created for our protection. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share. Definitely share me in the comments. Feel free to reach out, tell me what you got from the dream. I really was excited to share this dream today because, you know, I don't come on here quite often. I did have a dream about a vampire, a very strong vampire in my dream. And, you know, I've had dreams about vampires quite often, a lot. Even the vampire I told you all that gave me the eyes, I think in 2019 or 2020, somewhere around that time, he gave me the eyes to see. And he shared me others that he had turned in the celebrity world. So that was interesting. And I'll never forget that dream. That dream, it was wasn't a dream. I was taken into another realm to see that. But anyway, thank you all for watching thus far. I appreciate it. And always, and I'm driving, I got my coffee, but you know the sign, you do it. I leave you in peace and high frequencies, everybody.